don't tiptoe around the issues.
Remember, we don't do woulda, shoulda, coulda, what up in here.
Barbecue and mildew time. Let's go. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Larry. Hey, man, welcome back to the Cookout. This is the Falcon in review, and we're about to review the dang going Falcons versus the Buccaneers. We took the win. We only scored 16 points. We're going to get into it much more in depth. But first of all, I would like to welcome our guest. Finally got connected. My homie, Antwon Smitty Smith. What's going on, family? Hold on, let me get you on in here. What's going on, family? How you doing, man? Appreciate you coming through today, bro.
What's up, Larry, man? It's always love, man. Always love, my brother.
Appreciate you, man. And please shout out your channel.
Smitty Sports Machine on YouTube, man. Smitty Sports Machine on Spotify. Find me on Twitter at fatboyslim_21.
All right, that's what's up. All right, let's get into it, bro. The
That's
Falcons are number one in the division. Hold on. Come on now. There we go. Number one in the division. Love to see it. Wow. Tell me, if we could have went back at the beginning of the season and said, by game 7, we will be in first place in the division, would you have taken that?
Oh, I would have taken that all day.
Especially with our quarterback.
Yeah, even with the quarterback, man, you got to have faith in it, man. You got to.
I know, babe. We're going to get to it. Because you got to accentuate the positives and negatives. Because I personally, even with the fumbles, I like how he rebounded and led us down the field. You know, he could have got, sunken into a sunken place and felt sorry for himself. Right. But he picked himself up and, regardless on, you say it wasn't a game-winning touchdown, he still drove us down the field with a perfect pass. In my opinion, that's the best pass that Ritter's ever thrown. What say you, sir?
I would have to say, yeah, that 46-yard ball has to be a close second.
Yes. All right, close second. Yeah, I agree, man. Like, that was basically bracketed coverage. He had a man trailing him, tight coverage, safety over the top, and a linebacker underneath. He dropped that thing in where it had to be dropped. Any miscues high or low, and it's a pick. So, yeah, that definitely was his best pass.
That lets you know he's been putting in more work on the practice field.
Yes.
He's probably practicing a little bit longer than the team, getting those throws calculated at the right position. So that's one thing I can say the last 3 weeks, man, he has progressed more than he had, the first 3 to 4 games. So the last 3 weeks has let me know he's getting there, because you had 2 straight games of 300 yards, which was, he had the most yards in those 2 weeks of any NFL quarterback.
Yes.
When you add Sunday's game in Tampa, the last 3 weeks, he's probably a top 5 quarterback, even with the turnovers.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. And we want to be fair on this channel, man. I'm not gonna stay long on Ritter because I don't want to bring the negativity to a positive game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What I'll say is, I think the narrative would have been different if we lost that game, but it's not. Ain't no woulda, shoulda, couldas. We ain't giving the game back. So we in the division lead. Besides the mistakes, and he owned up to them, saying that I need to clean up my mistakes. Those are teachable moments. And that's why I leave it at. Those are teachable moments that our quarterback will learn from. So,
amen.
All right, let's get to some more stats, man. I just wanted to get that out of the way. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people want to steady be on that. And I want to talk about the team overall. First of all, this defense, man. First of all, hold on. Let me give applause to the defense. This defense is ridiculous, man. This defense is absolutely ridiculous.
Top 5.
Top 5 defense in the NFL, guys. When the last time we could say that? We ain't never had a top 5 defense. We had a top 8 defense.
But way back in 1978.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah, before.
Yeah, I was a young lad. No, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, in the modern era of football, no, we just haven't. So this is definitely the best defense we've had. I mean, since the Super Bowl defense. I can say that confidently. 1980. Yeah, 1980, but I'll say since the Super Bowl team, since they got us to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
Now, we can't lament and say, oh, man, I wish Matt Ryan had a defense like that. But right now, I see a lot of people saying, hey, I wish we would have got Lamar and stuff like that. We wouldn't have had the money to build this team if we had got Lamar Jackson. You know what I'm saying? And I was one of the people that wanted Lamar Jackson, you know. So I think Terry needs a lot of flowers, man. Like, Terry needs an applause for building this defense.
Well, if you look at this, man, I think we have Lamar Jackson in disguise. Because you talk about a guy that can use his legs, a guy that can get outside the pocket and make throws. He has a little bit of athletic ability, as you've seen over the last 3 weeks, with his rushing touchdowns and with his, him taking off outside the pocket. And we wanted Lamar Jackson, but to be honest, we already have him.
Okay, I got you. Diet Cola version. I got you.
Yeah. Exactly.
Diet Cola. I mean, if he can grow into that. Because he should have had 2 rushing touchdowns, but the fumble, you know. So,
and that was his fault for not switching hands.
And he know he was Cadillacing, as Uncle Steve said.
Right.
Yep. Shout out to Uncle Steve, man. Y'all check out Uncle Steve Lounge. Know what I'm saying? Go over there, look in the link. The link is in the description, man. Go check out Steve, man. He was my inspiration to start streaming anyway. So check out Uncle Steve's Lounge for some great commentary and some great singing. All right. Best super chat sounders in the business, too. All right. So, standouts on defense. Is it easy just to say Nate Laneman? Is it really easy?
Yeah. To be honest, I could give it to Grady Jarrett.
Yeah.
I can think of Lorenzo Carter, who had a pretty good game. David Onyemata. I mean,
yes.
Just anybody
on
the front 7.
Yeah.
Anybody on the front 7, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Big O had a great game, man. He was very disruptive. He got a sack, right? Yeah, he got a sack. Hold on, let's go back to
Lorenzo
Carter got in there, got his nose in there. That was great. Bud Dupree has been pushing the pocket. He has not been getting there, but he's been pushing the pocket, and in every sack, it seemed like he collapsed that pocket, and then somebody came and cleaned it up.
The edge pretty good. So
yeah,
they had a problem with setting the edge last year, so they got it fixed by going out and getting veterans who could do that. So that is equating into more pressure, that equating into more sacks. So it's just something that you love to see.
Yeah. And Tyler Algiers. Oh no, we're not gonna get to the offense yet. We're gonna go to defense. We're gonna keep on the defense because the defense needs their shine. A lot of people don't even know who Langman is. They think Troy Anderson doing that. So I really feel. No, I'm just saying, like the casual player. Casual fan. They may not know. They got different numbers. They may just see a white face and be like, "Oh, that's our guy who did that." Just that no, it's a totally different guy. One guy has a natural ability to play linebacker, and one was a project. You know what I'm saying, got a lot of physical talents, but a project.
And going forward, man, they have to be honest, Nate Lamont to me has won that spot. I'm gonna just keep it real.
I agree.
They're gonna have to find more creative ways to use Troy Anderson when he comes back. He has the speed, has the agility to play inside or outside. So I think they got to experiment as to how they're going to use Troy Anderson and get the best out of him because I don't think Nate Lamb gonna get that job up. I'm gonna just be real.
I agree, brother. I agree. So much to the point is that I don't even know what his contract situation is, but I'm sure teams are gonna come a calling the season he having. Next up, so we agreed on that. Next up, Jeff Okudah.
Yeah, got to sign him as quick as possible.
Oh my goodness!
You got to.
Now, are we afraid that this is a contract year situation? He's always been injury prone, so we got to look at both sides. But man, when that kid's out there, man, he's a ball hawk, and he's tackling well. I don't know, man. Yeah, I feel you.
But
are we gonna be able to sign him and AJ though?
That's what I was just about to say. It depends on who you sign first. I think if Jeff Okudah gets signed first, then we may have a problem with AJ. But Jeff Okudah has warranted as to get a new deal. He don't have a fifth year option. So if they want to sign him before the season is out, they need to do that. Because once they get that last game in and that clock hit zero, that price gonna shoot straight up. So sign him now while the price is low because you're gonna get a deal. If another team comes in, they can throw him a boatload of money and he out of here. Yep. So sign him now while you got the chance, while he's doing what he's doing, and you may get a hometown discount.
Yep. Yeah, you got to pull out that Goody Mob song. Touch what I never touched before. Seen what I never seen before. That price gonna go sky high. Yeah. Sky high. Straight up. Yeah, Jeff Okudah's been playing amazing since he's come off his injury. And just like I was seeing in training camp, man, this secondary is serious. Like, the sacks we're getting are covered sacks. I ain't seen nobody with a whoop a man move. I seen Bud Dupree with one sack that was a whoop a man move. Other than that, they've been covered sacks. So big shout out to the secondary, led by Jesse Bates. Out there baiting people. Yeah, they scared to throw that ball across the middle now, man. Jesse Bates is an enforcer. Money well spent. Might be the best defensive pickup since Abraham, to be honest.
Well, actually, Abraham came over in a trade.
Oh, that's right, in the trade. Okay, so yeah.
So that's a little different. You can validate that Jesse Bates came over on his own wheel. So
on his own, I want to come to the Falcons. When has that happened? Wow.
Well, you got to think about it. Him, AJ Terrell, and all those guys, they had the same agent. So
okay.
Atlanta had the inside anyway.
Okay, awesome.
They had to close the deal with the money.
Okay, that's what's up. See, that's why we got Antwon Smitty in here, dropping them gems on your head. All right, so defensively, we got Okudah. AJ, we can't be remiss without. I think AJ got elbow in the ribs, personally.
Yeah, he got that chicken wing.
Yeah, he got that chicken wing. Bang! Old veteran move, you know what I'm saying? All the vets did it. All of them. All the greats did it, so they get away with it. So I don't blame them on that. You know what I'm saying? Other than that pass play, and then D. Alfred falling on the long pass play to Godwin, the defense clamped them up. Right. I don't think people understand, like, this defense, as good as people want to say our offense was back in the day, man, this defense, without a star pass rusher, in a lockdown, a perceived around the league lockdown corner like Revis Island or something like that, or Sauce Gardner or something like that, this defense is super solid, man. MVP of the team is Ryan Nielsen, to be honest.
Oh, definitely, man. Definitely.
Him and Gray.
You look at Ryan Nielsen and Jerry Gray. We talk about Jesse Bates and these guys we've signed, David Onyemata. But the best signings were the two head coaches, Jerry Gray and Ryan Nielsen, bringing their defensive knowledge to this team. You've seen Ryan Nielsen the last 6 years lead the NFL in sacks with the New Orleans Saints. Then you have a guy, Jerry Gray, way back in the early 2000s. He had a top 2 Buffalo defense back-to-back years. So they know how to teach defense, and you can see the attitude just rubbing off on the players. Because they had a guy back in the day in Buffalo named Nate Clemens, who was one of the most underrated cornerbacks in the league at the time.
Yes.
So they know how to coach and they know how to get the best out of their players, and that's why they're here.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, man. Hey, definitely, definitely. All right, let's get to the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? I've neglected them a little bit, so I apologize about that chat. All right, we got Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights. Appreciate you coming in. What up, fam? I see you. One of our regulars. Vega Man in the building. What's going on? John Higgins. Hey, Dixon and Smooth Smitty Smith. What's happening? Appreciate you coming in, fam. That sounded for all three of y'all. Appreciate you. We got new to cards in the building. Trade Troy Anderson. No, I don't want to trade Troy Anderson. I don't want to trade him. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I think he has too much raw talent to trade him. I'm just saying he may be in a wrong position. Put him on the outside, have him hunt. You know what I'm saying? Go get quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Don't have him thinking, trying to be the quarterback of the defensive line and the linebackers. That's sick him. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think we need to do.
You talked about earlier about not having no superstar pass rusher. He could turn into that. Who knows? A
Yes.
guy that has 4.4 speed. He may need to pick up probably 10 to 15 more pounds. But I would try to challenge that. Defensive end with 4.4 speed can be very dangerous.
Yes,
Very
yes. If we can convert him and he can get on that end, and he got to set the corner or to set the edge and be able to hunt that quarterback. Even if he's a specialist coming in on second or third down and long. You know what I'm saying? Start him like that. But, yeah, he got too much raw talent to trade him, in my opinion. Jameson Taylor in the building. What's going on, man? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. One-eyed baseball enthusiast. Say you hope the Diamondbacks beat the Phillies tonight. I concur.
Hey, man,
All
I
right.
called the Texas Rangers as soon as I saw that first series. I said Texas ain't going to be nothing to play with. They hit their stride at the right moment.
All right. We have tie up your laces. What's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. That sounded for you. Okay, two of my favorite YouTubers. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the love. All right. New cards. Shouting out my wife. Guys, if you see the Dixon Way in the chat, that's my beautiful wife, Shonda. One half of the Dixon Way. We form like Voltron. You see all the thumbnails and everything, man. Visual. That's her. So y'all enjoying the aesthetics of the Dixon Way, give her applause and shout out, please.
No doubt.
Yep. D. Alfred had a pick if he didn't fall. 100% John Higgins. 100% pick six. Great comment. Applause in the chat. And we got my magnificent Magic Man. Well, formerly, he's elite right now. I can't even make up a new don't that roll off the tongue, Smitty? Magnificent Magic Man. And he changed his name.
Hey, it's just like me. John Higgins, the guy in the chair, he gave me my name, Smooth Smitty.
Yep. See? You gotta stick with what people know you are, Magic Man. But he said he's gonna change it back in about 4 days. All right, Elite says, please hit that like button, share, subscribe, follow, do all the things that help us get in the algorithm.
Right.
And join the Dixon Wave family and become a member. And get those sexy badges and those emojis that you can't get nowhere else. Let's go, man. Appreciate that, Magic Man. Hold on, let me give you the alert. Yes, sir. My homie Drew Grinder in the building. He said it feels bizarre. Atlanta having a good defense. Trying to adjust, learning that it's okay to open the putt and lean on them sometimes. Man, there you go, man. Fans are real excited about us actually have a good defense. It's like bizarro world. We always used to, we got to get the offense. We got to get this weapon. We got to get this weapon. Now, we got a bona fide defense we can lean on. And ain't nobody seen that unless you grew up in the 70s and watching football.
Right.
Speak on that. Speak on that.
Oh, yeah, that's true, man. Even the Super Bowl year, 2016, defense was kind of middle of the road. We had a pass rusher named Vic Beasley. That was really his only good year.
True.
But I would not knock him because ain't nobody else outside of him had over 8 sacks in the last 7 years.
Yeah,
So
the Dwight Freeney, Dwight Freeney really
was
helped him. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And I think, to be honest, if Mariota had stayed last year and conceded the starting job to Desmond Ritter, I think he'll be a little bit further along.
Yeah,
Because
I
one thing
agree.
about it, as I tell people, man, coaches can coach. They can put you in the film room, but someone that's on the field and see what you see every day on the daily, they teach you a little bit better because they're hands on. So going into this season, he was kind of, blinded a little bit because he didn't have a veteran quarterback to, give him knowledge of what, he should look for on the field. Coach can coach you, but quarterback just, 2 times better. Just my opinion.
Okay, I see what you're saying, Smitty. Only thing I'm gonna fight you back on that is I don't think Mariota was interested in being anyone's mentor, or he would,
Yeah, and
or
that's
he
why he
wouldn't have
left.
dipped.
And that's why he left. Right.
Yeah, that's why he left. He wasn't interested in that, and I think Arthur Smith probably promised him, "Hey man, you come in, we got this rookie. He ain't gonna challenge you for the job. The job is yours the entire season. We're gonna rebuild your career." You know what I'm saying? That's why I just feel like that. But there was no separation last year, really, between
Right.
Mariota. Not no serious separation to say Mariota should 100% be the starting quarterback. Now, once we got in the playoff race last year, I understand why you don't make the switch. But if it's
Right.
close in the preseason, you might as well just start the younger guy. And I think we'll be further along. I 110%
Yeah,
agree
you're right.
with
You're
you
right.
on that, man.
Well, he took that same approach this offseason with Desmond Ritter. That's why
Yeah,
he did not go through with a quarterback competition. He just went on to name him the starter because, like you said, he just didn't want that headache. But at the same time, you got to push these quarterbacks with the competition, and he teaches that. But you get in competition and put coals up under their feet, it makes them perform a little bit better.
yeah. Competition, iron sharpens iron. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I think Ritter's going to get better playing against his defense. He got a top 5 defense he get to practice against every freaking day. That's going to make you
Facts.
better, man. That's going to make you better. So, yeah. Also offensive line. Dalman played pretty good, man. I'm not blaming those snaps on him. And to be honest, that fumble. He's had a lot of bad snaps this season, but that was a solid game against a stout defensive line for the Bucs. What I will say is that he had the highest PPR, I think,
Yeah.
out of all the linemen this weekend.
Right.
So,
PFF grade. Yeah.
I mean PFF grade. So, I've been saying that we need a new center or a new right tackle. And right tackle is like, man, I don't know.
But they
Maybe
got a guy on the bench in Storm Norton who came in a couple of weeks ago and shut it down.
uh,
I agree that they could use more competition at their right tackle position. But if you go to subbing in and subbing out a little bit too much, the offensive coordinator catches on to that, and it makes you a little bit
true.
predictable.
True.
So, yeah, Caleb McGarry got feet like cinder blocks, but that's just something that you got to work around, man. Just got to work around it. And if just running behind him and Lindstrom helps him out, just do that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. He got the bag, so they're gonna play him. But Storm and Norman, I mean, oh man, that's the well, they'll figure it out. We in first place, so
Think about it, Larry. When they had a top 3 rushing team last year, before Elijah Wilkinson got hurt, he was a veteran that they got out from Denver. They plugged into that left guard position, and he did his job, man.
yes.
So at this point, I think Bergeron is doing a very good job.
Yes.
But you got to think about that right tackle position. Either you're going to start Storm Norton or Caleb McGarry. So you have to start thinking a little bit ahead. If we play a speed rusher, we might need to go with Norman.
Yeah.
We play a power rusher, and we may need to go with McGarry because McGarry has the power to handle that power rusher. But with that speed, he struggles very mightily, and that's how Shaq Barrett got in the backfield.
Yes.
So
With that strip, I don't blame that on Ritter at all. I mean, that was just a
No,
magnificent defensive play.
that was just
He's
a great defense.
going in his throwing motion. He hit the ball out of his hand before the ball can go forward. That's just a magnificent play by a great defensive player. All right, let's get to the offense, man. We throw a lot of roses to the defense, as we should. Get to the offense. So we already talked about Dez, but the only thing I'll say about Dez right now, Dez and Baker Mayfield probably played to a standstill, to be honest. We talking about the quarterback matchup. But Dez is in his second year, and Baker Mayfield is who he is. I like the way we took away the run on the defense and forced him to try to beat us, and no, he could not. He got out on a scramble that was a blind hold right in front of the back judge. He was clotheslining the man, and they didn't call it. And he scampered for 35 yards. That should have been back. So I don't even count that against the rushing yards. That was bogus. Overall, I think we contain Baker. I think the jab in the ribs by Mike Evans to AJ Chicken Wing really got that play off. They didn't call offensive pass interference.
Right.
Our team catching the ball. Drake London, 6 catches. You know what I'm saying? 54 yards, 9-yard average. You know what I'm saying? Only 15 yards on his longest. But nice possession catches. You know what I'm saying? Moving the sticks. Tyler Algiers had a long pass. And see, this is my thing. He averaged 17.7. But he got that 46-yarder on a great that was something that we were always saying. Scan the field, Redder. Don't just be zoomed in on one guy. And that was a repeat of what happened last week, but he actually looked to the other side of the field and found an open Algiers and hit it with touch. He missed that pass with Bijan last week. He hit it this week, and it went for 46 yards. So, yeah, that's progression. That's the progression you was talking about with Ritter. You know what I'm saying? Right. Going back, being in the film room.
Well. Yeah, anticipation as well. Anticipation as well.
Yes.
You know, anticipating the receiver to be on the spot where the ball is headed. So, he worked on that a lot the last 2 weeks.
Pre-snap reads. That's why I talked about a lot in that last week. Knowing who should be your hot read. Right. You know what I'm saying? And who should be your option if you see them come out of it. You know what I'm saying? All right. Cal Pitts with the biggest catch of the day. Looking like a baby Julio right there. Catching that amongst 3 people. And then turning and running, getting there yards after the catch. Didn't have number 3 catches, but again, huge catch. You know what I'm saying? Clutch catch.
You got to look at Julio. I'm sorry. See, you put Julio in my head. You got to look at Kyle Pitts, man, the last 3 weeks. We talked about that knee, and did he trusted the last 3 weeks? You've seen it. The last 3 weeks, he's at 14 catches, and before that, he had only 11.
Yeah.
So you see him get more acclimated in the offense, and I see it. If they can find a way to build an offense around him, it helps Bijan, it helps Drake London, it helps everybody. So he's becoming more comfortable with Kyle Pitts, and that's a good thing. Because going forward, you know, you can trust that 1-2 punch. Even though Drake London is probably Desmond Ritter's go-to guy, I think Kyle Pitts has to be the safety blanket. So I love to see it, man. I love to see it.
Yeah, me too, man. Shout out to Atlanta Dog 88 for coming in. What's up, fam? I see you. Yes, sir. My beautiful wife, giving a shout out and linking to your content right there. Appreciate that, babe.
Appreciate it.
All right. And then John Higgins says, man, anytime you have the knowledge, and this applies to life as well, you do not want to help the youth or the youth people that's coming up behind you. You're not a great human being. You're not. Right. If you don't want to help people that's trying to come up and stuff like that. Now, I've had people ask me about streaming and stuff like that. I feel like I'm still a novice. I can pass down what I can, but I'm still learning what's going on in this game of streaming. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But any little thing I can give, you know what I'm saying, I will. But, you know, and it's just like that with the quarterback situation, man. Like, or in any position, man. Help You know what I'm saying? Go in there and help the youth. I know my mod, he's a Green Bay Packer fan. And Aaron Rodgers would not warm up to Love. But when he went to the Jets, oh man, he was throwing all the nods at Zach Wilson, right? And he was kind of perturbed about that. And I understand.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret that got to do with the media. He would get roasted in New York if he don't do that. Green Bay, they don't have a big market, so he don't have to worry about the media or none of that. But
yeah, it was on Hard Knocks too. Yeah, that's true.
If you do anything wrong in New York, they're gonna let you know because that media platform.
True. Okay, I agree with that. All right, Magic Man C, don't feel so bad now, bro. It was all about keeping that good media image going to a new city. It wasn't nothing against Jordan Love that you're trying to ship out of here right now. And no, we don't want to trade for him. Oh, yeah, I know you was talking about Marcus Mariota, John Higgins. I know. Drew Griner. I never saw that Netflix show. Did you?
Oh, yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay, I never saw it. We canceled our Netflix, so I didn't watch it. Okay. You said the Netflix crew got in Mariota's head. Well, no. I didn't think he was mentally.
Mariota was just being Mariota. That's all.
Yeah. All right, so let's get back to the offense. Drizzy Drake. We did Drizzy Drake, 6 catches, leading receiver, 54 yards, 9 average, 15 long. But yeah, he just was getting the possessions like we need a first down, boom. And we were going up and down the field. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to belay the point about the fumbles and stuff like that. But really and truthfully, we dominated that game in every phase.
Every aspect.
We just got to clean up the turnovers. You know what I'm saying? And everybody to a man said that, even Desmond Ridder. All right, so we don't have to bang him over the head with a hammer. Tyler Algiers, we got that. Pitts. Scotty Miller sighting. Oh, my goodness. What a sighting against his old team. Yeah, coach, please put this in. I can burn him, coach.
Yep.
Talk about Scotty Miller's one catch.
I said they needed to start stretching the field, and I put that in my keys to victory. If you can stretch the field and stretch out that defense, it gives the run game a lot of more open lanes. With Scotty Miller, I think they have to too start running a couple more screenplays to him because his 4.3 speed against any team, any team can be deadly.
Yes.
So going into the Tennessee game, I think they should have Scotty Miller back there, waiting for a screen. Because let's be real, man, the last couple of weeks, man, opening drive, the Falcons have looked like a totally different team.
Yes.
But it seems like whatever they do on that opening drive, they get away from it as soon as the next drive. So, stick with your bread and butter, man, and do what you need to do to win. Because I'm going to be real, Tennessee may sound like a slouch because they just traded their all-pro safety. And they have 2 young quarterbacks, but trust me, they're going to bring the pain. They're going to still come out to play.
Okay, so, yeah. I agree, man. I like Scotty Miller. I want Scotty Miller to get more touches than Jefferson. I know we got a log jam at wide receiver now. Kadarius Hodges trying to get touches, you know what I'm saying? But Scotty Miller has that speed that you need to open up lanes for people underneath. And now that you've shown that you can hit the deep ball, they're going to be aware when he's out there.
Right.
Oh, he's going on a go route, or he's going on the sluggo. We got to watch him. You know what I'm saying? Because if he hits you with a slant go, oh, my goodness. That's going to be open on the wide side of the field.
Yep.
Oh, man. So, hopefully we see more Scotty Miller. I definitely want to see him. Van Johnson only got 1 catch, 5 yards. Cadell got that 1 catch for 19 yards. Jonnu Smith doing what Jonnu Smith do. You know what I'm saying? You don't really pay no attention to. You catch a clutch first down. You know what I'm saying? And fighting through some guys, making sure you hold on to the ball, but fighting through some guys to get some extra yards. So, yeah, love that out of Jonnu Smith. So, yeah, that's about it for our wide receivers. Now to the running game. No, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
He's one of those unsung heroes this year.
Yes, he definitely is.
He wasn't performing. He was stepping up. So they found guys, like I said, that knows how to play their role, knows what the team expects out of them. Because I don't think he's had a solid season since he was in Tennessee. So now he's back in a familiar offense, and he's taking advantage of it.
Yeah. Also, we picked him up for a 7th-round pick. So,
Right.
great job by Terry. Great job by Terry. Applause in the chat for Terry. All right. Let's get to the running game because this is what I wanted to really talk about anyway. We got Tyler Algiers for 21 carries. Love to see that. The production against a stout line isn't what we want to see, but you keep pounding them and proving that you're going to keep running and keep them guys and start sinking them safeties down more and more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't let them get away with 7 in the box and trying to stop you from running. You know what I'm saying? Make them sink down that safety, and then you got single high. Then you attack it. You know what I'm saying? But overall, he was bruising people. They felt him, and by the end of the 4th quarter, you know what I'm saying, you can see the toll. You know, the pass rusher wasn't coming so fast.
Right.
Them guys were kind of tippy-toeing up to him because he was hitting them straight in the chest, wearing them down, and the play action was working because they were still worried about Algiers. So,
yep.
But also CP84 got down today, man. 10 carries for 56 yards, 5.6 per carry with an 18-yard, showing shiftiness. The Joker was doing business. And here we go.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And I said it, man. Bijan not playing much was probably a blessing in disguise because against a physical front 7, you got to have those guys that can bruise and beat them up. Atlanta beat Tampa Bay up in the trenches on both sides of the football. That's why they were able to pull out this game. And I know we had the 3 turnovers, and we keep talking about that, but Atlanta beat these guys up in the trenches. You got a guy that's 6'2", 230, banging against a defense by the 4th quarter, they're going to be tired.
Yes, sir.
That is why I said a little bit earlier that this could be the perfect game plan because you have CP and Tyler Algier beating down the defense in by the 3rd and 4th quarter. Bijan Robinson might be able to break a long one. So you just got to work him into the mix. I know with Algier and Robinson, you got 2 young guys, but with a stout veteran that's powerful as Patterson, you just got to mix all 3 of these guys in. As I said, man, I'm an avid, football fan.
Yes.
And I've seen a lot over the years. If you get all 3 of those guys on the field in a Wildcat offense, could nobody stop it.
Ooh, you ain't lying, bro. The Wild Falcon with those 3, oh my goodness.
You couldn't stop
that would be disgusting. That would actually be disgusting. With CP being the quarterback.
Right.
And having Algiers or, you know what I'm saying, on either side of him, oh my goodness. Right. Yeah, that would be filthy. I don't know if Arthur Smith going to implement a Wild Falcon, but I would love to see it. All right, so let's get to the elephant in the room. Woo.
Let's go to the zoo.
Yes, sir. Let's go to the zoo, man. Bijan Robinson wasn't a healthy scratch. You heard my wife. Yeah, you heard my wife.
Yeah, I heard.
Man, Bijan wasn't a healthy scratch. He did not. Well, he played about probably 10 snaps. Was a decoy on every pass he was in. In the first half, he was play action. Never saw the ball. Never was handed off. Never was even thrown to. In the second half, he got a carry to line up the ball for Koo.
Right.
To me, and rumors are swirling around. Everybody in my chat, where's Bijan? Where's Bijan? Where is Bijan? Bijan killing my fantasy team. Man, I had a parlay on Bijan. Bijan this, Bijan that, Bijan to the left, Bijan to the right. I'm like, bro, at Arthur Smith, Atlanta Falcons, please. I say, guys, I'm trying to do the stream. I don't know where Bijan is. I see him on the sideline, standing right on the white line with his helmet on, ready to play.
Right. I think he was on punishment, to be honest.
I think he was on punishment.
Like
I think
told my
Arthur Smith
boys last
said,
night.
Arthur Smith was like, hey, bro, you gonna miss that bus, bro? You gonna be hanging out, man. It's plenty of strip clubs in Atlanta. Why you partaking in this on the road trip, bro?
I think he met up with Uncle Eugene down there.
He met up with somebody.
And if y'all don't know what Uncle Eugene is, go back to 1998 and y'all to figure it out.
Yeah. Don't even talk about Eugene Robinson on the stream. Those words are banned from this stream.
Oh man.
That and Jeff George. We don't talk about them two people. All right. But yeah, he seems such a wholesome kid, but those quiet ones.
Yeah,
but no.
Girls.
in all seriousness though, something of a team rule got broken. I don't think he had a headache. I think Arthur Smith told him that's the excuse we're gonna give you, and you better run with it. Yeah. Now they didn't expect the NFL to look into it. Because you have to report. If you're saying a guy got a headache, you got to report that to the team doctor, who has to report that, you know what I'm saying, before the game.
Just put illness on the paper. You don't have to specify what it is.
No, you don't. But they came out and specified, though. Right. They specified at halftime. So now you got the NFL going in and going to investigate. And them guys got former FBI agents that's going to look into every nook and cranny. Now you created a problem. I do not want to see Bijan Robinson possibly suspended for a game.
Oh, no, I don't think he'll get suspended. I think they'll get like a $250,000 fine or something like that.
Okay. Fines are the blank, pay that. Yeah. But, I'm just worried about someone being suspended for something.
I mean, if anybody gets suspended, it'll be the head coach.
Okay. But not reporting?
Right.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, also, moving forward, the Falcons' offense, at least the run game, looks similar with Algiers and Cordell Patterson taking the majority of the rushing attempts. Also, we can't forget Desmond Ridder, 6 carries for 38 yards, moving the chains. That was key too. And just like that goes back to your point about him being mobile, you know what I'm saying, being a diet, or Coke Zero version of Lamar Jackson, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, as he can grow into. So that was crucial for him, moving the chains and stuff like that. Should have had 2 touchdowns, but did not. We're not going to belay that point. But yeah, with our running game with Algiers and Cordell Patterson being a more bruising, wearing you down offense, that kind of fits Arthur Smith's role or his scheme more. Look like we lost them. That looks like it. Hopefully, Smitty comes back. Look like it just dropped for some reason. I don't know. Let me see if he comes back. But let me finish my point, and then if he comes back, then I'll reiterate it to him. But yeah, this offense feels more like an Arthur Smith offense with a bruising running back like Algiers and CP 84. I'm wondering, and I love Bijan. All right, there goes Smitty right there. So let me get Smitty back in here. All right. So sorry about, I don't know what happened. Glitch in the matrix. You hear me, brother?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. So what I was saying is that this offense looked like Arthur Smith's offense in Tennessee,
right,
with a bruising attack between Algiers and Cordell Patterson. Do you feel like, in hindsight, A, or is this the way we're going to move forward? And B, was he trying to force feed Bijan to justify the pick? Because it's obvious to me that was his pick and not Terry's.
Yeah. And I said that on a previous show, man. When you look at to justify the eighth pick, they had to use him. But this game, that's why I said this game could be the blueprint to opening up this offense because you use those two guys, a lot in the first half. By the time we pass the second half and you use Bijan in the passing game, I think he's going to be even more deadly in the fourth quarter because, like I said, man, it's a couple of times this year I thought he was going to make that big run, but the offense could get going. But now that the offense got going in this game in all four quarters, you could possibly see Bijan become Bijan from Texas going forward. So,
Okay.
and I agree, man, because I said it, man. Terry Fontenot, he probably didn't get no kind of input on the draft picks the last 3 years because it was all offense.
I kind of are right there with you, man. Hold on, let me get applause for that. Come on. I'm kind of right there with you, man, because I'm looking at it. I'm like, me personally, I'm on the fence about on Bijan. Not on the fence as a talent because I love his talent. And once we got him, hey, he's a generational talent. It's all about fit, though. When you talk about, and I think he can fit in Arthur Smith. I think he'll fit in anybody's offense, personally. But your offensive coordinator / head coach has to be able to put him in good positions and not be predictable with your calls.
Right.
We all know it. We watched all 7 of these games. And when Bijan starting in the slot and then go behind, it's a play action. It's not a run. Okay? Those are little things that if I can see it on my couch and you can see it in your studio, then everybody can see it. And especially defensive coordinators, they get paid to dissect every minute, thing that you do on offense to break you down. So I just feel that not trying to force him and let it happen within the context of the offense will be best for Bijan. But again, I feel like that was punishment. I feel like Bijan will definitely be the lead dog going into it. But it's also right at high hand. If Algiers is doing that, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all you fantasy football fans that got Bijan on your team.
Man.
Huh?
The best way to unlock Bijan, and I saw it the last couple of weeks, have Keith Smith in the game, someone to open the lane for him. If you put Keith Smith as a Lorenzo Neal type fullback to just run block, Bijan will probably make more big runs because it opens up the lane. It helps out the offensive line. And if he gets to that second level, Bijan is just going to spring off that and take off running. So you got to use that fullback a little bit more going forward. And you seen it against Tampa Bay when Algier and Keith Smith was in the backfield at the same time. Positive run all the time. So
yeah, definitely. I think the thing is about that when he's being a power I formation is when we get our best runs. I think, I know that Arthur Smith base offense is 22. So he always want 22 single back. So now he has to go against his own, scheme and say, hey, this fullback, he's filling the hole. And it's actually helping wherever we run because that guy is up there sealing. Like, I don't know what his contract is right now. That's another guy that's earning the contract right now.
1 year deal. He probably making that, but probably 1.2 at the most.
Man, that's another guy that's an unsung hero of this running game, man. With number 40 in there, he's a road plower, man. And he's picking up people and going to the next level if he plows somebody. So I love to see that, man. Like a fullback.
Back over time, guys like LaDainian Tomlinson, who had Lorenzo Neal, he was running the reason why LaDainian Tomlinson was so successful in the run game and in the pass game.
Yes.
So you talk about a guy that can block for the running back, but not only that, you use him as a blocker to, help against the blitz. So if he picks up the blitz well, and he opens holes and fills holes. So you got to take advantage of that.
Yeah, I don't think we had a dominant fullback since Ovi.
Yeah,
To
and
be honest.
before that, it was Bob Christian.
Yeah, and Bob Christian, yeah. So
Right.
yeah, man. Shout out to Ovi Mahaley. Plowing the road. All those fullbacks plowing the road for the Atlanta Falcons. So yeah, man. I really think in contrast, this was a dominant defensive effort that we did
Right.
everything in our power to try to lose the game. Shout out to Young Hoku, who's only missed one extra point and one field goal this year, back to his Pro Bowl, kicking ways. So hold on, let me get applause to Young Hoku. ATL Hoku, yeah. But yeah, I really like special teams. Do wish that they would give CP a chance to run out the end zone more on kickoffs. But other than that, I feel like special teams has been a bright spot on this. After the first game, special teams has been spot on and cool with the game-winning kick. So I can't forget that. All right, go ahead, Smitty.
Yeah, and I agree, man. You talk about a guy that was just a Pro Bowl kicker 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So ever since he missed that first field goal, he hadn't missed since.
Nope.
So he's got that confidence back, and all Atlanta has to do is drive down the field. I prefer touchdowns, but field goals work sometimes too.
Yeah. And all right, so we did this game, man. What are you thinking about the Tennessee Titans, man? The Tennessee Titans, without Tannehill, we're going to get a heavy dose of the King Henry. A heavy dose. So how you feel about the game, Smitty?
I'm actually pretty confident about it. You got two young quarterbacks who are still growing in this league, and which, like I said against Tampa Bay, you got to make Baker Mayfield one-dimensional in that offense. They did exactly that. Shut down the run, only like 31 yards through the first part of the fourth quarter before Baker broke that big run. Then you look at this game, you got a young quarterback. You got to focus on Derrick Henry. Yeah, he's the Russian champion. He's 31 years old. He's a bruiser. But I feel like he's starting to go down on the downside of his career because I don't even think he had a 100-yard game this year. So this game, you got to focus in on Derrick Henry, shut him down, make them one-dimensional in the pass game, make those young quarterbacks beat you, which I think it'll be tough to do. But you got to still account for Jeffrey Simmons on the other side of the ball. So I think with the run game and the game plan that they had last week in Tampa Bay, you implemented in this game, I think it's a big chance that we win this game. So
man, it got us losing this game. Wow. Appreciate that disrespect. The Titans are a 54.4% chance to win at home. So that's probably like a one. That's probably a 1.5. You know what I'm saying? They don't say
like a 2-point favorite or something like that.
Only because they're at home. Okay, now, word on street is that they're going to use Malik Willis and Levis and Will Levis in this game.
I don't have a problem with that.
Me neither. Go ahead and sub them on out back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Right now, without Tannehill, we can focus on the run game. Just like you said, I totally agree on that. Fluster, either one of these very inaccurate, very you know what I'm saying, don't know nothing quarterbacks and get this dub. I feel real good about this. So good that I feel like it's a trap.
Yep.
I feel so good about this game that we should win this game that I feel like it's a trap game.
But I'm gonna tell you, with those young quarterbacks, Ryan Nielsen got to pay the defense ears back and just get after those guys, because you don't know how they play under pressure. As I look at it, with the Falcons defense, they top 5 in the league. You got to just let the defense do their job, man.
Yes.
Just 10 sacks in the last 3 games. When has the last time we said that? So
man, that's a long time. A long time.
Trend going with the pass rush. So the pass rush to me I think is going to be key in this game.
All right, let me get this question on 330. Say I've heard people say that Ritter should have switched the ball. I'm going to say that's true, but if he finished the play in the end zone, then he could showboat. Because that's what he did. Yeah. He slowed up. He was Cadillacing like Uncle Steve said. Yeah, y'all check out Uncle Steve Lounge, please. But yeah, definitely. Sorry I didn't get to these chats. Let's go. John Higgins said 3:30. What's happening? Yep, I see y'all. All right. And Drew Garner said, I don't know if I'm buying the sick thing. So why even bother putting him in? Exactly. If he had a headache / concussion, then they would have took his helmet away from him. So I definitely don't believe that. What's up, Zach Sports Cards and Collectibles? What's going on, fam? I see you guys like collectible cards. Check out my man Zach and his channel on YouTube. Link in the description. Be a part of the card community. He said the Falcons could pull it all together. They'll win every game for the rest of the season. Yeah, that is true. But that's why they got to learn. They're learning right now on the job. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gaining chemistry. They're learning a new defense by Ryan Nelson and Jerry Gray. New players on the offense. All this, all these toys. Arthur Smith got to learn how to, work them together. Ritter learning how to be a professional quarterback right now. On the job training. On a good team, man. We are a good team. Right now, as we advance, we're not going to be the same team that we are at the beginning of the season, at the end of the season, in my opinion. I think we're going to progress. But yeah, I feel like this game coming up is a trap game.
Well, to be honest, I'm more scared of the Arizona Cardinals. And the reason why I say that, they have absolutely nothing. And they playing their hearts out every Sunday. When you playing like you got nothing to lose, that's the most dangerous kind of team to go up against.
And Drew also says it'll be interesting homecoming game for Arthur Smith. Wonder if he has any tricks up his sleeve against Vrabel. All right. That's a great point. You know what I'm saying? He knows his old coach's tendencies. So, yeah. And my wife with the stats. Let's go. He said, currently, the Falcons do not have any team above 500 remaining on their schedule.
Right.
What do you think about that? What do you think about that, Smitty?
Like I said, that's why I think this game could be the catapult game to push them in the right direction to go up and get one of those top spots in the NFC. But I will say this: there will be 2 to 3 trap games along the way.
Yeah.
And we only have 4 games left at home, so we have more road games on the backside.
Yeah. I'm feeling good about my 10-7 thing, but we can only lose.
You saw that Minnesota team last night.
I know, and that's what I was about to say, man. They beat San Francisco last night, and Kirk Cousins looked like he coming around. So yeah, man, it's going to be a rough season. Well, at least we'll be at home on that. So they beat San Francisco at home. So San Francisco was on the road. So I feel better about, the Vikings coming here.
Right.
And hopefully the crowd will be good because we'll start sustain winning. And by the time we get to that game, hey, we'll be on top of it and the fan base will be raucous and rowdy. All right, man. So what do you think? What's the score?
Since they're similar in the way they play, I'd say 17-14. It's going to be a low scoring game.
17-14?
Both teams run the ball, so I think both teams will try to chew up the clock. So I think this game might be over by 3 o'clock.
I'm going to say 24-10. Falcons defense dominate.
That's fair.
Falcons defense dominate. 3 touchdowns and a field goal. Let's go, man. That's what I'm saying. Falcons dominate and then get put in discussion like, oh, are the Falcons for real? And keep doubting us. So, yeah, I do feel like this is a trap game, though. So your score is most likely closer to what's going to happen. But I'm hoping for a total game, offense, defense, everything snapping. Ritter with about 275 yards, a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown. Bijan and Algier. No, either Bijan or Algiers with another touchdown. And then field goal by Koo. That's how I'm looking at it.
But the
Yeah,
way
man.
that defense line been playing, I wouldn't be surprised if they scored a touchdown this week.
Oh yeah, I definitely want some cookies now.
Better tell these they ain't with no record. I'm a bankhead. I
take your cookies, and that's what we've been doing lately, man. Getting some turnovers, man. I love to see that. This ball hawking defense. I definitely can see Jesse Bates getting some cookies this game. Oh yeah, shout out to Richie Grant before I forget. Richie Grant with the game-saving interception.
Yeah, that was a great play, man. That was a great play.
Yeah, so I apologize about that, Richie Grant. You know, we be getting on you, so I got to give you your flowers right now, man. Great way to ball hawk that, and you definitely ran that down because it was open for a second, but Baker threw it late. If he'd have threw it before he got out of that break, it would have been open. But
completion.
Yeah, but great way to hawk that ball down, take the opportunity, toe tap also.
Right.
And yeah, so great interception by Richie Grant. Great interception. All right, we're about to get out of here, man. Thank you for coming in, Smitty. I appreciate you, brother. For real, for real. And glad we got this situation with the audio and stuff straightened out, man. Please tell the folks where they can find you.
They can find me on Smitty Sports Machine, and tonight I will be doing the Tennessee Titans preview show with Dylan Matthews and 92.9 The Game, my co-host Chris Tipmore from A1 Forever, and a couple more people might drop in. I think Tony Jackson's going to drop in as well. So y'all join us tonight at 8 o'clock for the Falcons Titans preview, and trust me, you will not be disappointed. Hey, you might see the Dixon way there. We'll see. We'll see.
Appreciate it, man. As always, guys, you guys check out this excellent content creator channel, man. The link is in the description, man. I do. You should too. On the end of this, man, this has been the Dixon Way, all about the A Sports Talk. Falcons in review. Guys, tonight, let me put it up so you guys can see it, just in case you guys didn't know. We'll be doing the first game of the season for the NBA. One thing I learned about in the basketball season that, the baseball season, is that once you show consistency of work, you know what I'm saying, people will start coming and viewing. So we're going to do maybe one national game a week in the mix of the Falcons and the Hawks and the Bulldogs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what we'll be doing. We're updating our schedule as we speak. And at least for the opening week, we're going to do the opening game, and I guess, yeah, we'll be doing the opening game. What's that? Lakers versus Denver Nuggets ring day. So got to do that one. And then we'll be doing Bucs versus Knicks on
it's crazy.
what's that on Thursday? Yeah, on Thursday game.
For the Atlanta Hawks.
No, the Hawks are tomorrow.
Yeah, the Hawks tomorrow.
No, the Hawks are on the 25th, bro.
Let me see. That's tomorrow,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's tomorrow.
We got Lakers in Denver today, then Hawks in Charlotte tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it's going right there, guys. We got the schedule up. I'll just pull it up. Just I didn't link it in the chat. Oh, whoops. There we go. Hopefully this. Mute that. All right, guys, you see on the schedule right there. So Lakers versus Denver, and then tomorrow we got the Hawks versus Charlotte, then the Hawks versus the Knicks. Whoop on the Knicks. Y'all already know, man. The mayor of New York will be in the building, aka Ice Trader Gang.
Ice Trader Gang.
But it's gonna be home, so.
Ice Trader Gang.
But yeah, definitely join that. That should be a very exciting game. And then on Saturday, make sure y'all here for the House Divided Bulldogs versus the Lizards. I'm waiting for the response.
Let me guess who from Florida.
Oh yeah, my beautiful wife Shonda is from Florida. So yeah. Okay. We definitely gonna have that game going on, guys. Check us out. the cocktail party Saturday at 3:30, just like it always is. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's gonna be pure comedy action, all of it.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Oh yeah, so y'all please check us out for that, man. But thank you once again, Smitty. I really appreciate it. This has been Falcons in Review. There goes my wife right there.
You ain't ready.
Y'all heard her? Make sure you tune in the Tramp Stamp Bear also.
I'm gonna just tell you, man, don't be sleeping on the couch tonight.
Shout out to Tramp Stamp Bear and all the Gator fans out there. Yeah, this her little Gator Bear. She put clothes on because she was ashamed of the Tramp Stamp. But, you know, we still had to show it. Yeah, don't blame me.
Yeah, wow.
But yeah, that's how we do here, man. Stop playing with me. As always, guys, peace up, A-Town down. Deuces.